If you don't know where you're going, your choices will keep recycling your past. What informs your decisions? What's running your future? Does it feel like you're progressing or you're just moving? Will the steps you take today build or break you? If these questions resonate, then today's topic, choices, is for you. Today we're going to be talking about choices. Choices decide what becomes reality. Any life you admire is a result of decisions you didn't see. Nobody accidentally becomes great. Behind every success story is a trail of choices. Some painful, some disciplined, some lonely. Right now, your life is speaking and it's saying one thing. You choose this. Not luck, not faith, not background, right? When it comes on the generational side of things, most people choose survival, very few choose legacy. Survivor thinking, what works for me now? Yesterday, I was in London Business School. It was an African Summit Club, and a lot was shared. And we as a people need to shift from the survival mode to the generational thinking mode. The kind of money they were calling their $500 million, $200 million. You know, even the tuition fee to go into London Business School is £100,000. Even the building, commissioned by the Queen, the Elizabeth, the one that's passed away. The place is amazing. But you can see the amount of effort that the forefathers put into a university. The structures were astronomical. The walls, marbles, the floor, marbles, like intentional. You know, they're not just thinking about the now, they're thinking about generational. They're not just thinking about surviving, thinking about generations yet unborn. All right? These guys are thinking generational. They are thinking about structures that will better them. They're thinking about a place of learning, a place that they can impact the next generation. You can see that their choices are intentional. We need to move from survival thinking and make choices for generations. Your choices are not just about you. They affect your children. They affect your family. They affect your community. They have economic impact. So we as a people, we need to be mindful about the next generation and about the things we do. Indecision is also a decision. So people, when they don't make a decision, they are indecisive. It's also a decision. Choosing not to act is choosing to stay the same. Delayed decision compounds in delayed lives. So most decisions are not sudden, they are slowly accepted. So we have to be careful, we have to be mindful that when things are not creeping in little by little. Check out these scenarios. Put yourself in their shoes. What will you do? If it is you are married, your marriage is not perfect but stable. You have good histories, memories, you have shared struggles. You have built a life over time together. But at work, there's a colleague of yours, very confident, compassionate, attractive. They tick all the boxes you like. It starts harmless. Conversations linger longer than necessary. Messages become more personal. Eye contact that say what words avoid. Energy changes. You both feel it. Soon, it's no longer innocent. The messages and conversations choose to imply sexual requests. You push it off, but not firmly. The tone deepens. Sounds like the feeling is mutual. The signals are no longer hidden, just unspoken. Then it happens. One evening, you are both working late. The office is quiet. Everyone else has left. There's a moment, a pause, an unspoken understanding. No confusion anymore. The message is clear without being said. This can go further right now, and the reality hits you. No one is here. No one will find out. Nothing will trace back to this moment. If you cross this line, no one will know. No cameras, no witnesses, no evidence. Everything is aligned for one thing, just you and a decision. So the question I'm going to ask you guys for this first scenario is, choice A, give in to the moment is just once. It doesn't mean anything. Choice B, walk away. This is bigger than how I feel right now. You know, just one action, just one choice, one decision can make a whole lot of things. It's important that we make the right decision. It can make or mar our life. What if this was you? What would you do? The next scenario. You are sitting in a meeting, listening to them speak, confident and respected. The same person who quietly destroyed your chances, twisted your words, blocked your growth. Now there's an internal investigation, missing funds, policy breach, serious. And suddenly you see it, a way to connect the dots. Not directly, no concrete evidence, but just enough to point suspicion. You have access to information, email, trails, same details you can interpret. If you say nothing, they walk free because they are innocent indeed. They did not do anything in the first place. You sell the wrong narrative, they could lose everything, their job, their license, and probably go to jail. Your mind whispers, they did worse to me. And for the first time, you have the power to decide their fate. Choice A, plant the seed, they deserve it. Choice B, stay silent. I won't poison myself to get even. This happens every day in the workplace, in politics, in families, and what have you. Take this one. What would you advise this person? They work hard for you, diligent and professional, and invoice you each month. You know within you and your partners that there is a loophole you can use to delay the payment. Maybe avoid part of it entirely. You know their situation. You can see it in their eyes. They work hard and they need the money. But you also know the system. You know that fighting you would cost them more than they can afford. They shake your hands and they say, thank you for the opportunity. You nod your head. But inside, you are calculating what in one. A, exploit the loophole is just smart business. Choice B, pay fully. My advantage doesn't justify injustice. This thing happens every day, even in the United Kingdom. It happens every day. So my question to you is, if you are faced with such kind of situation, what will you do? Will you keep exploiting people? Will you keep taking advantage of them? Will you keep delaying what is to them? It's very important that we bear those things in mind and don't take people for granted. The most dangerous choice are the ones with no immediate consequences. Character is revealed in private moments, not public images. A single decision can rewrite trust, identity, and legacy. So some choices don't ruin your life instantly. They ruin who you become quietly. What you must learn to make better choices. One, think beyond now. Don't decide based on feelings. I talked about it and I'll talk about it again. Decide based on future impact. So another thing to do is to get a mentor and stay accountable. Don't trust your judgment alone. Get a mentor, stay accountable. Learn from someone that's ahead of you. Give someone permission to question your decisions. We are living in a time and an age that people don't want to be questioned. They feel angry, they are offended when somebody asks questions. Another thing is to audit your circle of influence. Your environment is shaping your choices, whether you like it or not. Who you listen to matters. What is normal around you becomes normal within you. Another thing is guard your mind. Guard your mind. Be very intentional. Not everything deserves access to your thoughts. You wake up in the morning, let the first thing you do not be your phone. You wake up in the morning, next thing you are looking at CNN or looking at channels, BBC News or things that can pollute your mind. No, attention about it. Next thing is to soak yourself with transformational content. Soak yourself with transformational content. The Bible. As we bring this to a close, remember your life is not random. It's a reflection of your choices, okay? Where you are today is a summary of what you have been choosing consistently. Don't forget that. Remember that movement is not progress. Direction is everything. Being busy means nothing if your choices are not aligned with your clear future. The next thing I want you to bear in mind is small decisions carry big consequences. The little choices you ignore today are the ones shaping your reality tomorrow. And the last thing I want you to bear in mind, every choice is building something, intentional or unintentional. You are either designing your life or drifting into a life you don't choose. You don't rise to the level of your desires, you fall to the level of your daily choices.